Hey, this is Charles from Chicago Retro Gaming. I just want to do a quick intro video about myself and what I'm going to talk about on this channel. So, of course, main focus is all retro games, old games, stuff I grew up with, stuff like Mario Brothers, Mega Man, all sorts of stuff. I'm going to go over games like Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Atari 2600, GameCube, whatever, pretty much any system there is out there that I currently have. I will go over those games. Little quick history about myself. Born and raised here in Chicago, and I grew up playing. First system I played was the Atari 2600. Game I remember playing the most is Pitfall. Upside down. Pitfall. There we go. I played that at my friend from elementary school's house, Jennifer. She pretty much lives across the alley from me. Went to the same elementary school, so this is where I got started playing the video games. Playing Pitfall, Yard's Revenge at her place. So, and then later on, my parents they got a Nintendo. We went to KB Toys over at the Brickyard and picked up a original Nintendo, or Nintendo Entertainment System. I just grew up calling it simply Nintendo, but our first games we got were, Rad Racer, besides Mario Brothers Duck Hunt. Like good old, Zapper. And then, it all pretty much started from there. I never really had that many games growing up, but, until recently I really started finding these stores that sell all these games, and this market started going, getting big. I got games like Zelda recently, Metroid, Contra, and I still love the original Nintendo system better than any of these newer systems. I still like the feel of the graphics and all that. And my original Nintendo game I loved the most was Mega Man 2. This is what I got for I believe Christmas many years ago. Then later on another Christmas, shortly after, the Nintendo released Donkey Kong Country, I learned about it in, the video Nintendo Power sent me, which is, Donkey Kong Country. They had a video about this. I'm like, wow, that game is awesome. I gotta get that game. So that's when I got the Super Nintendo, of Mario Bros. All-Stars and all that, and also recently I started playing more games like, F-Zero, Mortal Kombat 3, among others, And now, another thing recently, I started getting into import gaming, getting the Super Famicom, getting games like, Mega Man X3, or as they call it, Rockman X3, which is a lot cheaper to buy these games from Japan than it is to buy the US versions, Also picked up, a not Super Famicom, I got a Super Famicom, which is why I got this, but also, I recently picked up a Twin Famicom, which is, the family computer, which is, I got, Devil World for that, which is a game that was not released in the US, and I don't think it's been released on the Virtual Console yet, so this is an extremely fun game to play, but, it's kind of like Pac-Man, but, it's another thing I will get into later. Also that, you got the Famicom Disk System, which you got your games on a little, almost like 3.5x5 floppy disk. This is, Super Mario Bros. 2, which we got here as Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels. And also, another thing that the Famicom Disk System had, it had another chip in it to make the sounds a little better, like you could hear in Metroid. If you hear the music in Metroid on the Famicom Disk System, it's totally different from the US version that we had for the NES for Metroid. The sounds are enhanced, sounds so much better. And that's something I will go into at a later day. But yeah, so keep tuned. I'll be coming back with more videos later on. Don't know what the next one will be, so gotta get that filmed. But once I get that all done, yeah, the next video will be coming up soon, okay? So stay tuned, please subscribe, and I'll have some more videos for you coming up very shortly, okay? Thanks very much. Have a nice day.